So we are going to do something different today. My husband is giving me a challenge. It's, can I use Dollar Tree makeup? So everything I'm going to use today is $1. And my full face is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, $13, including tools. So let's see what I can do. Talk about going old school. I remember using my hands. I think I was in high school when I started using my hands for foundation, and he actually did pretty darn good on matching my shade. This is very thick. And no, I don't have a concealer, so I'm going to layer this up a bit more to cover up my dark circles. He got me a brush as well to do this, but honestly, I feel like doing my hands. Let's cover up this redness. This is very full coverage. Well, you're talking to someone who doesn't really like a full coverage. But in a pinch, if you can find your match, this is pretty impressive. Okay, so I washed my hands. My ears are red from my blow dryer. I just got done doing my hair, so this was not bad. This covered up quite a bit, and it even got rid of most of my dark circles, but not completely. I didn't even use the sponges. Maybe we'll use them for something else. I was gonna use pressed powder. I think I will set. Let's set, but I'm gonna use the brush for this. So I'm opening it up. Hopefully this is the right color too. We'll use this brush. It's an angled contour brush. I'm gonna have to use it for everything. Did he get blush? He didn't. Okay, so since I don't have blush, I'm going to apply my lipstick and see if that works. Oh man, fingers crossed. So I'll use my lipstick, kind of like a cream blush, and see if that works. Here's what it looks like. It's very peachy. Oh, it's pretty. All right. I'm going to use one of these. Actually, maybe I'll just use my fingers. It's a very nude blush. Or lip. Both. I went a little bit higher. So sometimes your fingers are just the best tool. There. Go ahead and apply it too. It is so creamy. But it has a smell. Maybe it's a little light. They have other colors as well. He did buy these two as well, but I went with the lighter shade. Back to the pressed powder, and I'm so scared. It's more of a translucent. I'm just going to set. I don't normally set my whole face, but I'm going to with these because it's very shiny and I want it to last. I've done those 3. He did find a contour, and I guess I should have set my face with that. honestly, you could just buy this. Yeah. If you didn't want to buy a powder as well, you could just get away with this, doing a contour and, oops. Alright, so let's try this as my contour. Okay, it's not very dark. This side of my face loves to pick up makeup better than my other side. I'm a little too low, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this shade. I'm going to try and clean it up. It doesn't help that I have a huge sunspot. Oh yeah, he did get me a highlighter. Let's try this cream out. It is very slippery. Has a little bit of a color. I'm going to use my fingers again and just tap it on. Okay, what do we have left? Let's do our brows. And my second brush. Who am I scared? This looks very light. Actually, it looks very red. Oh, interesting. So the top layer is like a red, and then the right underneath it's very dark. Very dark. Okay, I'm scared. Let me get this compact. Oh man. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this again afterward. I'm going to clean it up, and then I'm going to use the foundation and clean up my brows. But this is very thick. I'm not a fan. But again, if you're in a pinch, let's say you're on a trip and the airport lost your luggage, or you just forgot your makeup, you forgot to pack it. In a pinch, this would work. Alright, so this is cleaned off. I'm going to put a little bit of this on the back of my hand. And I'm going to try and clean up a little bit around the brows. Same brush. I just cleaned it. Hopefully it's good enough. Eyeshadow. Now I'm running out of, I don't have any other brushes, so I'm making do with what I got. I'm going to go in with this brush. And I'm actually going to pick up the darker shade. Alright, that didn't work. I'm going to use my fingers. And again, I'm picking up this darkest shade. And I'm just putting it on where I want it. and then blending it out with my other fingers. I'm going to use the lightest shade. There's no names to these. I mean, nothing. And I'm going to use that brush that I did my brows with. And I'm just going to use it as my brow bone highlight. Actually has a greenish tint. I should have looked at it better. And I'm going to go back in with this shade and see if I can clean it up. They are powdery. And I don't think I've ever used this much powder. Okay. Last color is the middle one, and I'm just going to put it all over the lid. That shade's pretty. Oh, I like that shade. I really like that shade. It's showing up more orangey on the camera, but I'll show you some swatches of these colors. I'm going in twice with each one. One. Actually, that one doesn't even need two. Here is a swatch of all three. And that's from darkest to lightest. So, I mean, not bad. Oh, I hope I don't get this all over my shirt. I'm going to try and clean this up. It looks like a child did it. I'm going to use that same shade and just kind of clean it up. Or try to. He did pick up an eyeliner, but I'm not too sure I want to use it. Let's check it out. Oh, it's a retractable, which is one I like. That does not want to show up. Let's warm it up. All right, it's gonna have to do. I had to warm it up on my hand quite a bit and even clean it up just to make it really go on. Mascara. I have been dreading this. I hope it's good. It's called Wowie Lash. I'm gonna do my bottom lashes first. That is so tiny, like the handle. Nothing's coming off. That was very faint, which is interesting because there's a lot on the brush. All right, let's try the top. I think he's sabotaging me. This is, I mean, there's tons on this, I promise. It is just barely coming off. So maybe if they have a different mascara, I would try one of those. Even in a pinch, I don't think I'd buy this again. Well, now it's building up. Just takes a while. Not my best lashes, but you know, I'm gonna do the other one on off camera because it takes a long time. And there you go. That was a full face for, oh, this doesn't even close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm running out of hands or room. 9, 10, $11. Well, we'll say 12. Let's count the sponges. $12. So one full face, $12, because everything's $1 at this Dollar Tree. And honestly, I think I passed the test. If you're ever in a pinch and you need makeup, because, again, airport lost it, you forgot to pack it, it broke, whatever, and you don't want to spend a ton of money, Dollar Tree. I promise, Dollar Tree. Everything's $1. This is one receipt. My husband has another receipt because he had to go to a couple different ones. But, yeah. I'm pretty impressed.